Good morning, happy market day. It's been a little bit. I took August off and we're back for our first market of September. It's September 13th right now. I have had a heck of a morning. I'll tell you guys about it later. Right now I have to rearrange some stuff in my car, make sure everything's gonna fit, and eat some breakfast really fast and then get on the road because the event is about an hour and 20 minutes away today. So I'm running a little bit late, feeling a little bit frazzled, but it's gonna be a good market day. See you soon. You'd never believe where I am. Only one bin today. One bin. Trees in the background. Okay, I stopped speaking here because I got a little nervous at how quiet it was and there were people around me. So I'm just gonna do a little voiceover to tell you guys what's going on. So we got set up really fast. It was about 9:15 in this clip, so it only took us about an hour to get set up. And I had brought 2 loaf cats and just a couple other things that needed some finishing touches. So here I am just adding the nose and the whiskers onto the loaf cats so that I can put them out on my display. I'm just putting smiles on these little ghosts because without them I think they just look a little bit funny, so cuter. So I've got 2 more of these. We're very light on inventory today, but it is what it is. All right, it is 9:42 right now and we're just waiting. I've got some frog hats so I can make 2 more ducks with frog hats, and then I brought stuff to make opossums, and my mom's really mad at me because I didn't make any for today.
You know that as you make them, they're going to sell. That's how that works.
I think she can learn to crochet and she can be on possum duty.
You'll be sorry.
You're so far away. I like that there's just nice trees in the background.
I love the setup.
It smells like fall too. Vibes are good.
Sun is shining.
There's lots of fall decor around us.
The fact that we get to keep the car right there is nice.
Yeah, my car is right there. All right, now I'm making possums. Try to get like at least 2 out on the table and see what happens. We're about 10 minutes till 10 o'clock. There's lots of vendors here. I'll take you guys around later when it's like a little bit busier, but it's a pretty big event. Gotta go get the opossum sign and another bin to put out because I just finished that opossum. Look how precarious everything is right now. But I need this, and I need oh my god, please hold. Here we go. Let's go find him a home. We're at about 10:45 now and it's pretty slow going. No sales yet. But there's some people walking through and it's a beautiful day, so yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll start to pick up as it gets later on. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's like a live guitarist and then also there's a chainsaw going because there's someone that's carving with a chainsaw. The vibes are good, but still no sales, so I guess we're just hanging out.
We're an hour in.
We're just hanging out in the fall vibes, sitting under some trees, listening to some guitar music.
And chainsaws.
And chainsaws. It's cool. Oh boy. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. It's cool though. He's like carving wood with that. I don't want to show you guys because I don't really have his consent to film him, but it's pretty cool. He's using a chainsaw to carve a giant like plank of wood. A bear. It's a bear. He's making a bear. His business is Savage Carvings. I think that's fun. 11:30. Still 0. How you doing, Mom? Just put a sweater on because it's a little chilly. Well,
It's not warming up quite as much as I expected.
yeah, I'm
It's
not
cloudy, though.
cold necessarily, but it is like, honestly, this is my ideal
I
temperature.
love this, yeah.
Yeah, I wore shorts. I probably should have put jeans on, but I wasn't
weather.
sure. I didn't want to be warm.
It's sweater weather.
Sweater weather. So that's what we're at. All right, you guys, it's noon. Finally made our first sale of the day. An axolotl. A blue axolotl. At least there's one.
Better than none?
Alright guys, almost 1 o'clock. We picked up a little bit, made a few sales since last time I chatted with you. A loaf cat, a chicken, a whale, a nugget, and a duck. So, a little better, and it's getting cloudier. So, the weather is, I don't think it's gonna rain though, because I checked and it said it was supposed to be cloudy but not rain, so hopefully that remains true. Look who showed up! Getting coffee, as per usual. She got some cotton candy. Oh, your mouth is already blue. Love that. I had to run back because she needed the card reader, so we sold a cat and they paid card. And also, well, Mom sold 2 cats while I was gone. Maybe I just need to leave. You think I should just leave? Give us the rundown. What's in them?
Mine's got green apple and Sprite, I think.
They're so cute.
Dr. Pepper and something?
Dr. Pepper, marshmallow, graham cracker, and then donut.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
I'm like, wow, we did.
We've slowed down a bunch again. It's like 2 o'clock, so I'm just crocheting a little duck with a frog hat to keep me busy here. I've had this hat, this coral hat, for like 2 months and I just never finished it. So today we finally made him into a little duck. There's leaves falling in my baskets. Oh, there's another one. 3:30. Not much has happened in the past hour. Mom got a hot dog and some mozzarella sticks. Probably gonna pack up or start packing up in like 15 minutes. I like to try and do like as much as I can on the back side so that once it hits 4 we can just put the plushies away, throw them in the car, and skedaddle because we've got like an hour and 20-minute drive home. So, all right guys, we are on our way home. Listen, sometimes markets just aren't great, and that's okay. we win some and we lose some. This was not a win.
It wasn't
I
a
wouldn't call it a
loss.
loss. Yeah, I would not call it a loss. But yeah, so 10 to 4, weather was gorgeous and we were in the trees. It was the fall vibes that I've been wanting for so long. Everything around it, like a lot of people were selling fall stuff. So there were fall scents and fall decor. So it was really nice, like aesthetically. And honestly, the traffic was pretty good too. There were a lot of people in and out and a ton of vendors. On that note, so many crochet plushie vendors, probably more than 8. I counted 8 and I think I might have missed 1 or 2. So that's, as you know, frustrating and contributes to probably not getting that many sales. We were like dead in the middle. There were 2 entrances and we were kind of like in between the 2 entrances. There were 2 crochet plushie vendors at the very front and 1 at the very back, and then a corner like near the very back entrance with like 3 or 4. So basically when you entered, you saw a bunch of other crochet plushies and then made your way through to me. So I mean, if I'm a patron, I'm tuning it out at that point. So I think that contributed to how slow the day was. Vendor fee for this event was $25, so not bad. I don't remember if I said, but it was like an hour and 20-minute drive. So that's the only thing that kind of stinks, is that we had to get up pretty early and we're not going to get home until almost 6 o'clock. But I'll do it in good weather. The weather was fine. If it had been rainy and cold or like super hot or something, I probably would have been way more miserable. And I didn't cram ahead of this event. I knew I didn't have a lot of inventory, but I wasn't really stressing about it. So, and I'm glad that I didn't really stress about it, because I would have been mad if I had spent the past like 3 weeks really prepping and then getting here and not really making any sales. So that being said, total sales for the day was $158. I sold 3 loaf cats. I sold at least 1 nugget, an axolotl, a pig, a duck, a couple other random little things I can't remember. I was able to get a little bit of crocheting done throughout the day. So that's that. You know, you're gonna have some of those. I am gearing up for the rest of my fall events, so hopefully we'll pick some better ones and be able to sell a little bit more. I brought out my ghosts. I didn't sell any of those, but there was like a lot of fall decor, so people probably just were overwhelmed by the amount of options. I don't know if I would have done better at this event if I had made more fall stuff. But I mean, personally, I feel like I'm selling to kids and they don't really care if it's fall themed. They just want cute things. Got a lot of comments on my bigger items, but I just think people's budgets weren't there to buy the bigger stuff. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Mom, do you have any comments to add?
No, it was a nice day to sit outside.
Yeah, nice day to sit outside and keep each other company.
Yep.
So thank you guys for watching. Make sure, if you're not subscribed already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I am always posting crochet market vlogs, small business crochet content. So make sure that you subscribe if you're not already. If you like this video, hit the like button and leave me a comment and let me know what fall patterns you're looking forward to making. I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your day.